Tell me about the training that you provide franchisees. What does that look like? How long is it? What is it? What are some of the things it covers?
Absolutely. So we only allow franchisee coming for training after it's fully certified. Certification takes about 15 days, give it a take. It's not a hard certificate to get. So the franchisee needs to be certified in asbestos building inspector and mold inspection. Some states they differentiate asbestos building inspector and air monitor, asbestos air monitor. Therefore, the states that give that differentiation, we require both licenses. So once they're fully certified, we call them on board, and we teach A to Z. We teach how to conduct inspections. We teach all the terminology that they didn't grasp in the course. We teach them how to conduct inspection using the softwares, how to input the data points that they found on the field. We do inspections in-house, and also after the in-class course, we send them in the field with our field inspectors, so they will conduct a real inspection with the supervision of our inspectors.
That is great.
And yeah, they really like the field outdoors kind of thing because it's, I never thought that would be like that.
Sure. Well, and the hands-on, right? And people learn also by hands-on, not just sitting in a classroom, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So we give the theory, but also we go in the field and really wrap the sleeves.
That is great. And what about the technology in the business? How? Tell me about the kind of tech that your franchisees have access to that helps the business.
Yeah, that's a very good question. Like I said, I mean, the asbestos industry is still in development. We realized that from the laboratory because the laboratory received clients, not only franchisees. And 98, 99%, they have handwritten documents, which I think it's an absurd. So all the inspections companies out there, construction remediation companies out there, they still using handwritten, what we call chain of custody. It's a specific document to document the samples. And we created a private label software which makes it very easy to input this data and all the information from the samples they collect and streamline the process. It really cut off the time from the job when you're using the app. They like to use the cell phone. They say by experience, we try the tablet and we try the cell phone, but they say, no, the cell phone, it's easy. You pop up from the pocket, you have the app. It's extremely easy to input the results. It's on the go. And this software is the game changer of the inspection industry.
Really?
Yeah. And sometimes we deal with municipalities and we have the Department of Labor. Well, you're playing your cell phone for no. I'm doing asbestos inspections. I'm putting the results on my cell phone. So, I never seen that. I still see inspectors with the regular sheet of
like a clipboard they're expecting.
Yeah, something like that. So it's a game changer, and it's not only an app, a software to input the sample data, but also we incorporated customer service on it. We have the calendar, we have the system. So it puts all the streamline and all the baseline of the work within this private label software. So technology plays a huge place. We have other softwares as well to send proposals. Everything's electronic. The only thing that is not digital in our company, unfortunately, is the samples that we need to collect.
Not yet.
To the laboratory. After that, everything you can do remotely.
How long does it take to get the results of a test?
We have an expedited, which is 24 hours. So if I go to your property, collect the samples, I can give you the results, reports, accreditation, data points on the next day. And our standard is 3 business days for residential and 5 business days for commercial inspection.
That's great. It's super quick. People don't have to wait a while. And I can't overstate something about your franchise that I didn't realize until you just mentioned it earlier about the franchisee having to get the asbestos and mold inspection certification first. The beauty of that is that it's validating that this person is able to do the business before they become a franchisee, which really kind of, I'm going to say, lets you off the hook, but it validates the business even further. And it's allowing you then to focus on what you're really good at.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so we asked them to have the certification, but they already signed the franchise disclosure document. It's just the timeline between they signed the franchise closed document. We teach them after that and give them the list of schools that they can take on their state. But only after that, they have to come for training because it makes more comprehensive. They will understand and grasp more what we're going to teach them. Not only about the inspection, but, like you said, the fine lines of, conducting their own business.
Right. And Rod, the brilliance of this too, or the secondary benefit is by having the franchisee go through the inspection process, which is required, you're getting further validation that they're going to do what they need to do.
Exactly.
They can't go forward, but you have them sign the FDD first.
Yes.
Smart man. So let's talk about growing this business. What do you think it's going to take to really scale this franchise?
It's a good question. It's a really good question. I mean, the competition for franchise industry is always there, right?
Yeah, for this 4,000 franchisors.
Yeah, if I would be worried about the competition, I would never open a franchise in the first place. But of course, we have a goal. We want to expand nationwide. We want to put Iris flag in every state, and we're hunting. We're wanting find people that want to jump on board, and we're doing the effort here. And we have our goal, of course. Our plan of expanding, I think we have a plan of expanding 10 locations a year. It's in our standpoint, is aggressive. I mean, on a corporate level, if you go to a private equity companies, they might say 10 locations is not so much. But I want to expand with quality. I want to award franchises that is really willing to work in the process, not someone that's just going to buy the concept for money alone. I want to make an impact for someone that really understands what it is to be their own businesses. And most of all, this is a concept that it's fairly small investment entry, but it's scalable. It's made to scale. So we want franchisees to understand that they must scale to really expand. If they want to expand, there's opportunity out there. But if they want to stay on only one location, I mean, okay, but we want to expand. So if you want to expand, we also want franchisees with the same ideology.
So Rod, I'm curious about the investment opportunity itself. What's the range of investment?
It's $31,000 and $62,000 on the high end if someone wants to open, a location and hire an employee. $62,000 and $15,000 the franchise fee.
Okay, and the territory obviously is territory based. Do you give the territory out based on zip codes? Is that how the territories are divvied out?
Yes, it's by zip codes.
I'm curious to know, I mean, we talked about some of the biggest challenges that, you faced in starting out. We've all faced those same challenges of trying to get our first franchisees and what we've learned from it. What do you think now, if you can go back in time, what would you do differently?
I hear that question more than one time, and I never thought that I would be being recorded and asked the same question. It's hard to say because, as cliche as it sounds, I mean, whatever happened in the past makes the person I am today.
Absolutely.
And I probably would franchise faster than we did. I mean, right after we started working in inspection industry, I think I would franchise right away instead of waiting for so long. Because as long as you wait, as long your franchise is going to take off.
Sure.
And if I would do something different, I would say understanding better what a franchise business is. It's a totally different business of your core business. A franchise is not something peripheral what we do. It's a business itself. It's your own business. You start doing your own and you have locations your own as a franchisor, but after that, your franchisor, your business is franchised, and understanding that will make things much easier because then you can really give your attention to the franchise.
Thank you for tuning into the Emerging Franchise Brands podcast. For additional insights, guest applications, and to stay connected, visit us at efbpodcast.com. The Emerging Franchise Brands podcast is for entertainment purposes only, and the views expressed do not necessarily represent those of Emerging Franchise Brands, its host Frank Fumey, or Emerging Franchise Group LLC. Any discussed franchise or investment opportunity requires thorough investigation, obtaining proper disclosure documents, and expert consultation before making any investment decisions. The podcast and its host do not offer professional advice or endorsements, and they hold no responsibility for actions, representations, accuracy, or consequential damages related to the podcast content.